Accurate in this opening spell. Not a lot of room for error, that's for sure.
The umpire signals that we're ready to go. First ball of the innings about to be bowled. Ahmed has the privilege of bowling with the new ball. The umpires have signalled that they're ready. Let's get this game underway. Yep.
Decide against the second, way too late. I think they'd have been well short if they had continued.
Marsh is new to the crease. They'll be keen to field bat on ball early on.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Yep. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Keeper.
Good return, back from the deep. And with that, they're off the mark.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Keeper.
There'll be one run here for them.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Yeah.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep. It mightn't get to the boundary. Should at least get a couple.
Bowler.
A couple on offer here.
Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yeah, mate. They'll get at least one.
End of the over. The batting side are now on 9 for none.
The right
Change
armour
of bowling.
is coming
The
on to
captain
bowl
is going with
from the
pace.
south end. Straight to the fielder.
Not a great delivery. Got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yep. Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Yeah. Yep.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding.
Yes. Well placed. Should get a single. Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Just a little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work, really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Ahmed from the north end. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the north end. Into the gap, nice shot.
Got their weight forward, their head was right, and punched nicely through the ball.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing. Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
Marsh got it into the gap and the ball did the rest. Brilliant shot.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Edge. What a ball.
Pushed onto the front foot and presented the full face of the bat.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. Great shot, at least one on offer.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
A brilliant over for the batting side, not so for the bowlers. The left-arm unorthodox bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Marsh shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Waiting. Ballers in.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot. Just threw the shot too early.
Yes. Taken. Yeah. Good catch too, low to the ground.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait, though, to face their first ball. Yep. Got hold of it. A pretty good bouncer. Enough control to get it away.
Just need one of the cameramen to send that one back. A little bit of width, but clinically put away.
There'll be runs here. A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
Yeah.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep. And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Wait on.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Yep.
Brilliant shot, that.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Ahmad, the left armer, is coming on to bowl from the south end. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Pooran shakes their head. It was there to hit. Couldn't make the most of it.
Yeah.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Just a little bit of room given and the power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
Pooran has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Couldn't have hit that any better.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yeah. Keepers.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Waiting.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Yep.
Got all of it, and for 6.
The bowler just has to watch that one sail straight back over their head. Brilliant shot, a deserved 6 runs.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. The right armer is coming into the attack from the north end. That's gone all the way, right out of the middle.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake. Right off the middle of the bat.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
What else do they have in their bag of tricks? Not much seems to be working at the moment.
Yep.
Well, the communication's not great between these two. There's a lot of hesitation in their calls. On that occasion, looking for a second. In the end, a good decision not to go through with it.
Catch.
Caught!
Yeah!
One of the easiest catches you'll see.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on, as they bring a bit of energy to the crease.
Yep.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Immediately underway with some runs.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over, that one. Too many loose deliveries. Going with spin now.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Yep.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Yep. Keep us in.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Yep.
Great shot. Great timing.
Bowler.
Hit that hard. Nailed it.
The batsman brings up their half-century.
Really good innings to bring up the half-century. Impressive batting, and they'll want to push on from here.
Yes.
It was slightly shorter, but it was seen early. Got onto the back foot quickly. Just pushed it away behind square.
Yep.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be four.
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Really playing all their shots that over. Really expensive. The right-arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. perfect technique and placement.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Yeah, mate.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running.
Misses everything.
Yes, nice bowling.
That was a slower delivery. Played too early and straight through to the keeper.
Wait.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Marsh shakes their head. It was there to hit, couldn't make the most of it.
A real beauty. Just times it so well.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward and dispatches it to the boundary.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come. Super shot.
End of the over.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running.
Plenty of wickets in hand coming into the final over. May as well go for broke. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
Yep.
Finds the edge.
Keeper.
Good throw from the deep, on target.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yep.
Good bit of timing there.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yep.
Right out of the middle.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Yep.
Absolutely nailed it.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Yep.
Massive edge.
Keeper, keeper.
Good return there, back from the deep.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yep.
Doesn't want to bowl it there. Overpitched and helped to the boundary.
Solid partnership, 50 so far. Now it's time to really build a big score. A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong, and it's going to take something special to break it up.
And the innings comes to an end. The Super Kings will need 128 runs. This is a respectable total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase.
Yep.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
The Super Kings get started with one. I'm extremely excited to see how this match progresses. Two sides that are really aggressive.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. They'll get at least one.
Short and wide, did well to get some bat on that.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Taken! A really good one too.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
Wait.
Straight to the fielder.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
5 runs added in that over. The Super Kings are 5 for 1. Khan, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the south end. Nicked it! The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this. What a catch!
Just managed to clasp their hands around that one. Disappointment for the batter, joy for the bowler. Another wicket down, this one without scoring.
Nice bowling.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads. That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Yep. Keeper.
There'll be 1 run here for them.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Edged it. They certainly don't feel like they've got anything on that, but almost every fielder is asking the question. And gone. Brilliant reactions to take that one.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
Yes, nice bowling.
A good piece of bowling there. A little bit of pace off the delivery, and the batter is all at sea.
Nice bowling.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find the gap.
Catch him.
That's mistimed. It's gone high, should be gone. And gone. That's a fantastic catch.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A good start, but that's all they've managed. They did the hard work and threw it away in the end.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket.
Yes.
Well placed, should get a single.
That gets things going. Getting your first runs always helps settle the nerves.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
That shot sees them getting their innings started.
There'll be runs here.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Good shot, a beauty.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle and race to the boundary.
Giving them absolutely nothing here at the moment. Another over gone and not much from it. Khan from the south end.
Yep.
Sprayed that very wide. Hits the boundary rope.
Yes.
Chance to run two.
Bowler.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep. Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing, out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep. Keeper.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Nice bowling.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
That's a much better directed short ball. Didn't quite manage to get the bat in position. It's through to the keeper. That's the one bouncer for the over.
Waiting. Yep. No.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Waiting.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Waiting.
Just threw the shot too early.
Oh no. Nice bowling.
It looked a pretty good delivery, to be honest. Umpire, though, has given it as a wide.
Waiting. Yep.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
Bowler's in.
A couple on offer here. Great shot. At least one on offer. Caught.
Oh,
Gone.
yeah!
Starting to get really interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board. A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Wait there.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Waiting. Yep.
Ah, mix up there. They've been going so well out in the middle. The first sign of miscommunication.
Yep.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Yep.
Smeared away. Don't think it'll go all the way.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Wait there.
Incredible, what a grab.
Really getting to the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up.
Waiting. Yep.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Thought about a single, decided against it, and probably for the better.
8 runs added in that over. The Super Kings are 43 for 6. Drives and misses everything.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Catch it.
Nice shot. Runs possible. What great reactions. Brilliant catch close in.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Yeah.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
Wait. Yep.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Ahmed shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Yeah.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep.
Brilliant shot that.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
With the completion of that over, there will need to be some considerable risks now from the batters.
Wait. Yeah.
Big edge.
Oh.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Wait. Yep.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Yeah.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Misses everything.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Yeah, yeah.
Really good shot
Yeah.
there.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
54 for 7.
Going with pace now.
The captain is going with the medium pacer.
Bowler is confident on this one. Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
The bowler watches that one go straight back over their head for 6. Brilliant shot.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
Yep.
Oh my word, what a catch. The hang time on that one.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you'd expect from someone of this skill level.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
Nice. Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot. Bit of shape on the way through. Ahmad happy just to watch it go by.
Not a great delivery as it goes down to the boundary. That'll go into the books as extras.
Another one goes off to the sheds. That's 9 down. Some good bowling finding this tail out, and it certainly feels like this is close to finishing.
Marsh given the job here to bowl the last over of the innings.
Mitch Marsh, the new bowler, into the attack for the fielding side.
Well, another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though.
Wait.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Yes, nice bowling.
Beautiful slower delivery. Just hitting air on that one. That was just too good.
Wait. No.
Doing well to clamp down out there. 3 consecutive dots, and the batters have lost any momentum they might have had.
Oh, no. Nice.
Well, that's perhaps a little harsh. I felt it wasn't that wide.
Yep.
And with that, they're off the mark.
Ahmed, ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps.
Well on.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Yep. No.
A bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication.
For 9.
That sees the completion of the over. A good one too. Not many opportunities to score.
That's a great win. It really did seem that first inning display had put enough runs on the board, and they've been able to defend it. Great bowling.
That's the end of our broadcast.